All right, guys, we're at Grinker's Grand Palace in Eagle, Idaho.
Back at the front entrance.
That's right. We're at Grinkfest 3, which is the tournament we do here. This is the third one, Sean.
Every year.
That's right.
Since 2013.
That's right.
Grinkfest 3.
So Sean and I, and by the way, this is Sean Fetish Boy Williams.
Hello.
We're gonna go inside and check out a really cool, one of the coolest arcade.
Probably the coolest arcade experience you can have. Maybe not the
and
best
cabinet,
game
not the best game, but it's probably top.
Would you call it immersive, John?
It is immersive. You actually get inside the game.
I wonder if there's a way we can kind of convey that to the watchers.
I don't know, but it is the environmental disc of Tron. Let's go inside and check it out. And again, this is another Bally Midway game. Personally, I like the original Tron game better. Like gameplay wise, oh yeah. That's one of my favorite games. Disc of Tron is cool, but I don't think it's as good as Tron, but the cabinet is amazing and sick. And here it is, it's this giant phone booth over here. It's like a photo booth. And Andrew here, Andrew is guarding the game for us. Andrew, you did a really good job. So we can come up here. No, this is for you. You earned this. It's a Pac-Man ring. You want it?
Oh yeah.
So, all right, Andrew, thanks for guarding the game for us.
I really even knew the Pac-Man.
Yeah. All right, so you can come out. All right, so here it is. A lot of times when you see this game, it's cut in half right here. Like the one at Fun Spot is missing the whole back half.
Right. They call it a cut EDOT, right?
I guess so, yeah. And it really, it's like an upright cabinet with this piece added on the back. And when you come in here, you don't actually like sit down.
No, you
kind of lean.
You do.
You're kind of like this. Yeah, it's like a little bump here for your butt. And there's a little cubby hole for your feet right here. And you can kind of really lean in here like that. And there's a little bit of a lip, so you really feel like you're kind of inside.
Like you said, it's like a photo booth.
Right, it is. Yeah, remember like photo booths like at Kmart and stuff?
Yeah, you and your buddy.
Yeah, right. I'd always beg my mom to go in the photo booth, or I would just sit in the photo booth pretending something was happening. Did you do that? I did that all the time.
You and chicks too. You always have a girlfriend that was
I'm talking about when I was a kid, like 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, I started with chicks when I was 11.
I didn't. I'm a late boomer. So anyway, this thing is ridiculous. It's got cool, like there's artwork on the bottom. Is this like a CPO material, Sean?
Yeah. They reproed that mat. I've seen that.
It's just like a control panel overlay, the material.
Yeah, it is.
And then there's black lights in the bottom here. It is open on both sides, but Steve has a game next to it, which I think is actually cooler.
That is cool.
It's cooler to go in on one side, because you really feel like you're inside,
right.
You know? And then it has these mirror blades on the sides.
I wish there was a curtain or something.
Yes, there needs to be like some kind of pull down blinds or something. But
a free candy sign right above.
A free and then Sean, these mirror blades, do you like this effect with this?
I do.
So everything's like
I would polish them up if it was my game, just so they would.
Are they plastic or aluminum sheets? What are they?
Call that Mylar?
Is that what it is?
No, there's some word for it.
It looks really smoky in here, like hazy. But everything's all reflecting. You got lights up here, because I had the upright disc of Tron, and it didn't have all this extra stuff. This has.
So you just had the one that's kind of just this piece.
Right, but it didn't have voice. There's no speech, right? No speech. And look at this, has a light show when you're playing the game. So when you do stuff in the game, these things up here light up.
Oh my God!
Did you know that?
That's awesome.
Did you?
It is awesome.
I know.
I didn't know that.
Like when you kill the other guy, this lights up.
Oh my.
So you get all this stuff that you never got. So
look at this. I mean, this is you get this weird marquee that's on the bottom.
Yeah, right. And it's black light.
That's beautiful.
And is there lights? There's lights over here too, right? And then this piece.
You hear about this game in the hobby all the time, but you never really see that many of them.
Right. And this is one of those games that has a translight, a half silver mirror effect, and a translight behind it. The monitor is actually down below, right here.
Oh, sure, facing up.
Yep, and so it's projected on a mirror, and then behind the mirror is a translight that shows like the Tron world, you know?
Right.
And then control-wise, it's very similar to the first Tron game, which is right there. You know, you got your flight stick, and you have the spinner. The difference with this is that on the flight stick there's a button for shield, right here, and then the spinner knob goes up and down.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, so you can move on the later levels. The platforms are multi-level. Yeah, Yeah, see, you can aim higher or lower in the later levels because the platforms start moving up and down.
So do you levitate, or are you jumping? What are you doing?
The platform is levitating.
Levitating.
And so if the guy is above you, you got to aim higher, and you do that with this knob thing that you move up and down. All right, let's just play the game. So this has like stereo panning, which I think was a big deal back in the day. And they say the upright doesn't have stereo panning, but mine did.
Some do, I think. Depending on what year you had yours released.
Is that right? Okay.
Yep.
Because that was one of the things that people said about this game. It's like, oh, this has stereo panning. Well, mine did too.
It's a board that you put in with the regular MCR stuff, right? That goes in there.
Maybe it was on the sound amp.
Yeah.
I don't know. So here's the directions. You get 7 deflects. So you have shields with the shield button. At each new guy, you get 7, or each new. Oh, every time you kill someone, you get your shields refilled, or when you die. All right. So it starts out kind of slow. It's you against this other dude. And this is, there's a speech.
The control program has chosen you to serve on the game grid.
Pretty awesome.
That's cool, right? So we're basically dueling this guy, throwing discs of Tron at each other, or discs, and it's a bit of a cat and mouse game. And there, so you just knock them off. See how it lit up here?
Nice.
Isn't that cool? And it's just basically, this is the game. This is the whole game. It never really changes. It just gets harder, and they start adding more obstacles in between you.
I can hear sounds that remind me of Tron.
Oh, yeah.
They borrowed the sound.
Oh, sure. Well, originally, this was going to be in Tron. This was going to be one of the mini games. And I guess they didn't have enough memory or time or something, and they decided not to put it in the game. And that's why I just died. They decided not to put it in the game and made it a standalone game later. I think it's kind of funny that they made 2 Tron games, because I don't... was it a big box office hit back then?
No, but it was a good movie. I mean, overall.
Yeah,
I didn't understand it as a kid.
I didn't either. I remember leaving the theater going, what? I don't get it. It was kind of slow. It's slow paced, but it looks cool. The movie itself looked cool.
It was a visual movie, yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
And so basically, I'm jumping between the platform and the platform, and I like the lights. It's a cool game, but I'm not in love with it, honestly.
It's about the experience, though. Like I said,
right.
It's immersive.
You'll regret this.
I do like this. The Sark. Is that Sark that's talking to me? So now they put a little obstacle in between us. So there's like a wall that you cannot break, and so I have to shoot around it to get the guy. But you know, they don't really add enough variety to this. I would like to have seen like some different mini games in between, or you know,
bonus levels,
something different. You know, there's just not enough variety for me.
Now the barriers move.
They will. They'll start going up and down later. Come on. And the game does get annoying when you just can't seem to hit the guy. And I don't know if you're supposed to like fake him out, like fire to the left and make him move to the right, and then, oh shit. I do like the speech. I mean, mine didn't have that. You can actually mod. You can mod the upright one and put the Bally Squawk box in there, because it's literally like a pinball machine.
Right.
Squawk and talk box, they call it.
Yep.
And you can mod the upright one and hack that in there. But I don't know. I mean, listen, it is one of the coolest cabinets ever made. This artwork is like, I'm in love with it. It looks like the bottom of a skateboard, or
beautiful.
It's very 80s retro, I think.
It's covered in art.
I know. But I just like it. It's clean. It's like early graphic design, you know. And I don't know. And the marquee right here is lenticular, which is like this hologram effect.
So it feels like you can actually grab the disc.
Right. Yes. Yeah. And this is the same marquee that's in the upright. However, this marquee is it. Look at this is all one piece though, Shawn. So I see. So on the upright, there is a piece of glass with the lenticular thing like glued on the back or whatever. And so that lenticular piece is on this giant piece of glass.
Okay.
And then you have another piece of glass here that's the...
Check out the face on this guy. Who is this?
I don't know who that is.
Doesn't look like Bruce to me.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is. So anyway, guys, that's Bally Midway's Discs of Tron from 1980, what, 3?
I believe so.
Yeah. Super cool cabinet. Pretty okay game. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Later, and bye.
Untitled.